Bruce Shine does a good job with it. He comes up with lots of these questions. I'll let him answer them as well. Turn up the heat. Go ahead.
All right, Chris, more impressive offseason to date, Brewers, Giants, or Mets?
I'm going to say the Brewers because I think Kane and Yelich are better than, well, I'll say the Brewers. Because I think, getting them as a free agent in the free agent game with Kane, a creative trade with Yelich, I'd say Milwaukee, but that's a very good question.
You know what? You stopped short of saying it, so I'll finish it for you. They did get the best players out of the three that we're talking about here. I know you were a little hesitant, and I also philosophically love what they're doing. They've identified what their window is, them being in the market they run. It's finite. They're going for it.
Who would you take right now for next year, Kane or McCutchen? 1 year.
That's an excellent question. I would probably go.
Tough call. I might take McCutchen free agency.
Yeah, and I also think he'll be a little bit more re-energized in his sense.
Yeah, that's a good point, too. Yep.
More likely to sign a big-name free agent starting pitcher, Brewers or Twins?
I think it's 50-50 on both. I would say Milwaukee because I think the ownership there is pretty darn competitive. They've already shown you they gave Kane $80 million. Now, you would make the argument they can't afford the two, and the Twins really haven't signed that big free agent yet, Addison Reed, what have you. So you could argue Minnesota. I'll go Milwaukee. And maybe they both go to one each. I don't think Darvish wants to have anything to do with it. Milwaukee, Minnesota. I think Arrieta wants to go. I don't think he cares as much. I think Darvish has got his mindset on LA or the Yankees. But so I would think that if one of them goes, it would be Arrieta.
I think Milwaukee has the greater need as far as the 1A type starter, but I do think both teams have tremendous financial flexibility. I have a feeling in this particular scenario, the Twins will be far more bolder.
All right, like to see that.
Get the big front-end rotation type here. Better fallback option in the starting pitching market, Lance Lynn or Alex Cobb?
I know you think Lynn. I'll say Cobb. I think Cobb, he's coming off a the Tommy John. I think he's going to have a couple of big years here in a row. In Tampa, he was pretty effective. I'll say Cobb from that standpoint.
Cobb's got the better repertoire. He's got more of the front-end type stuff. Don't want to overuse that phrase, so to speak, but it's not back yet. You're right. He's coming off the major injury. He showed some signs last year, but that nasty, devastating swing and miss split change of his hasn't really come all the way back.
Look at Bruce, Jim Hickey. All right, you may continue.
Which rookie manager faces the most pressure 2018? Alex Cora, Aaron Boone, or Dave Martinez?
Not Martinez because the Nationals have lost every year in the first round, so not him. I think the pressure probably would be, well, that's a very good question. I'd say Cora. Because if Boone fails, Cashman gets the grief. If Cora fails, I think he might get the grief. So I'll say Cora.
Yeah, I would agree with you there, although Dave Dombrowski has an awful lot right.
He does, but Cashman got rid of a guy who did a heck of a job, and you can make an argument didn't deserve to be fired, and I think he'll take the hit if Boone turns out to be a bust.
Which division is more likely to send two teams to the postseason in 2018, the AL Central or the AL West?
Twins or the Angels, who's better? I'll say the Angels, so I'll say the American League West.
Which team is closer to ending its championship drought? Brewers, Mariners, Rockies?
You mean playoff drought or championship?
No, champion. Well, obviously the Eagles won their first ever.
Oh, I see. Not Seattle. We'll eliminate them. I can't pick a team from Colorado in that environment, so I'll say Milwaukee. Boy, how about that? I'm saying the Brewers next.
Bigger spring training attraction, Shohei Ohtani or Giancarlo Stanton?
I think the attraction with Stanton is just that he's on the Yankees. Ohtani it's about him. Stanton, it's about the Yankees. He's in New York. So I'll say Ohtani from a player perspective.
Stanton will get the greater coverage, but Ohtani, because let's face it,
different. We know what Stanton can do. We don't know what Ohtani can do.
Well, no one has ever seen him. And last but not least, Chris, more entertaining watch, Breaking Bad or Homeland?
It's a very tough. I saw a Breaking Bad last night from season 3 about the fly. They couldn't kill the fly in the meth room, which bored the heck out of me. So I finally got the 6th season of Homeland. My mother gave it to me for Christmas. I think Homeland's better because I think it's more interesting as far as the world is concerned. And, Breaking Bad's about a guy who somehow figures out a way to sell meth and get away with it. So I'll say Homeland.
Oh. I've never seen either program.
I think Homeland's a better show. It's close. You haven't seen either one, huh?
No, never.
It's close. They're both excellent. You may continue.
Do you work on the jigsaw puzzle?
Yeah, you know what? I asked my wife to take a picture of it today. I want to get that done in 3 weeks. I'm about 65% done. So that's pretty good. And I missed a week. I was at the Super Bowl. I missed a week. And now I hide up there. So when the kids drive my wife crazy, she can't find me. I shut the door, 3rd floor, I'm gone. And she has to text me, come downstairs, please. Help me out. Because I want to hide in that 3rd floor. I want to hide in that 3rd floor.
Now I know why you're taking your wife away on a luxurious vacation to the Caribbean.
I have the elevator take me down, too, and I got an elevator, 5 floors. You know that?
You're Christopher Russo. Come on here.
Good job. Shine.